Well, we sat down in a board meeting, a Rotala Limited board meeting a few months ago. We said we should celebrate our 20th year as a business. During the meeting, I was looking for a volunteer out of the directors to lead this, and there we go. Emma, Group HR Director, volunteered to lead this activity, and I'd just like to put it on record. She's done an absolute amazing job. From the concept stage through to the finished article, she, as far as I'm concerned, has been creative, professional, and without any hesitation she stepped forward to deliver it. The actual visits to the depots were really encouraging, eye-opening, and it's always great to meet the people on the front line of the business, whether it's operational staff, so supervisors, operations managers, whether it's drivers, obviously, engineers, cleaners, people that fuel vehicles, and the people that really make the job work on the ground. It was really encouraging to listen to as many staff as possible, and that's really what it was about. And obviously talk to staff about the future of the business and tell people where we're going and how we propose to get there. And obviously we got questions. They were certainly thought-provoking, most of them were. So I was listening to the challenges, what people face, was listening to issues about vehicles, was listening to issues about shift rosters and different things. And I can assure everyone concerned that Simon and myself are determined to make this the catalyst to make some positive changes in a number of areas. Thank you to everybody who took the time to speak to us, and let's hope we can do it more and more. In 2025, not only has it been our 20th anniversary year, we've made progress in all areas. Operationally, we've made certain changes based on making services more reliable in terms of timeliness and also in terms of minimising vehicle issues, shall we say. I won't say breakdowns, although I just did say it. So on that score, service levels have drastically improved. We monitor these every day. That's down to drivers, it's down to engineering staff, and it's down to the supervisory team as well. So focus on that, vehicle reliability. The other thing is actually getting the right resource doing the right kind of work. So drivers that are suited to a particular kind of work always helps. Vehicles that are suited to a particular operating environment, that always helps. We've done a lot of work on that, and that's an area where we want to continually improve and be the best we can be at that. In terms of our business targets, another key area is business growth. We want to balance the portfolio of activities more, so that means we want to not only run buses, we want to do other things. And with that in mind, we've been looking at a number of acquisitions. And at the moment, we have a number of different businesses in the pipeline, many of which are in different sectors, but once again, can leverage from what we feel we're good at. In terms of business diversification, property rentals have become a bigger part of the business, so we have a large number of residential properties in the West Midlands and the East Midlands. They're just basically rented out, so nice steady flow of income, once again balancing the revenue streams. And in Preston, we're just finalising the first 10 living units in Preston. So there's an HMO with 6 units in, and there are 4 flats. They should be let out early in 2026, in a few weeks' time. Following on from those in Preston, we now have planning permission to build a block of 3 flats, another block of 3 flats, and a block of 6 flats, so that will give us 12 more. So that will take us well over 50 living units in a relatively short period of time. So that's one of the targets we had, and we continually move towards that. Once again, 2025 financially, we've delivered what is acceptable from our point of view. There's been some months where it's a little less than anticipated, some months that's a little more so, but overall it's balanced out pretty well, and we're very happy with the outturn of the financial performance in 2025. The other key area we have is recruitment. Driver shortages can cost a lot of money, cost the business in terms of, once again, reliability, because if we've got a large churn of staff, which we have suffered from, then your drivers don't know what they're doing. If you've got engineers turning over, they don't understand the competencies the same. So one key area has been to stabilise staff, which we feel slowly but surely we're doing that. So we take more care in the selection of staff at the beginning, because there's been lots of people come along, think they want to drive a bus, and actually, for personal reasons, eventually they think it's not for them. So we need to make sure we start with the right people. So churn of staff, stability of income, they're all the things that we focus on. And during 2025, we're happy with the outturn. Okay, actually being named in the top 100 most influential people is quite flattering. But you know what? It's not really about me. It's about the people who commit their working life that work with me. And in this case, the Rotala Group. Of course, it's great when someone thinks that you've done one or two things in life that's been good, or you've made a positive impact. And all I would say is, all my life I've strived to be good at what I do. I've always tried to change with the times, and I've always tried to learn from any person or any situation that I've been faced with. I was reflecting back the other day, thinking as a teenager, which is a few years ago, on a wait for the National Bus Company. And I never wanted to fit the mould just like everyone else. I started amongst a group of other apprentices, just happy to work the next 50 years and take the pension. But my life was driven from the beginning by this burning ambition inside to be different and, I suppose, special, and do something special. I recall our training officer in Trent Buses, which was one of the national bus companies, asking me about my ambitions. I told him I would one day be a bus company chief engineer. He laughed at me and told other people about this. It then became a standing joke. I wasn't happy about that. I was considered to be of the incorrect social standing to rise to such heights. So I wouldn't say I had the last laugh, but I managed that particular ambition at 23 years of age, and he was still doing the same job when he retired. Today I feel blessed to be group chairman of our great business at my age. You know, I'm 72 years of age nearly, and thank God I can still fulfil this role. I feel blessed to work alongside my son Simon, a number of other key people, and I won't name them, because if I miss one name out, somebody will be knocking on the door saying, what about me, Gaffer? I'm responsible to work in the leadership team to deliver the objectives of the business, and I truly believe we can be the best of the best at whatever we do. I always strive to be the best at what I do, or the best I can be, and I feel that's never been an objective. It's just been a journey through life, and that's been what my life's work's been about. Simple answer, what I'm most proud of is my career. I'm now in my 56th year, and I've been fortunate enough to do every job. I've fixed vehicles, I've driven vehicles, I've been selling to customers when I started my first business, I've been scheduling, I've been doing absolutely everything, and it's been a great experience. As I take up my role today, I feel like I've got a wealth of experience that I reflect on very often to think, okay, made that mistake 25 years ago, we need to make sure we do it differently this time. I enjoy working with good people, ambitious people. I enjoy helping those people develop and grow into a different role and achieve what they want to achieve. And I would actually say, what am I most proud of? I can sit and think over these last 56 years where I've helped so many people grow into so many jobs, and some have gone away, and some have gone away and started their own businesses very successfully. And that makes me the most proud man to think that I've helped support those people. So we're now moving forward into 2026, and the key focus points are continue to improve service reliability. That's absolutely essential for our customers. We need to improve business efficiency so we're always competitive when tendering for new work, and continue to rise to the highest standards of service level performance. Following our roadshows, one key area is to improve communication channels with our workforce, because one thing that's come to mind, we don't listen to people enough, we don't get close enough to our staff, and we don't continually make people feel comfortable with the future of the business. And that's so important. My belief is people want to work for a successful business that's progressive, that offers opportunities. And we need to get that message over, because there's so many good things going off in the business. 2026, we want to explore more business opportunities. So opportunities with bus. We got storage leave for the containers where we offer storage for people. And one more development in Preston is we've applied for vehicle testing authorisation for heavy goods vehicles, public service vehicles. So they should be additional income streams, and we hope to generate work that fall off from that. We've got great facilities in Preston now. The important thing is we use them. So we're not afraid. We're not afraid to grow. We're not afraid to admit we're not as good as we can be yet. And it's all about improvement, and it's all about developing the business. I would like to give out a very big thank you to everyone in the workforce. Like I say, from the roadshow, we understand we need to see people more regular. We want to get out to the depots more. Simon and I both agree on that. So many people make valued contributions, and it doesn't matter whether you're new to our family in the business or whether you're a long-standing employee. I truly appreciate the hard work and commitment you give to the Rotala Group. Just remember, I've done all the jobs. I know what you go through. I know as a driver what you go through when you've got heaters of cold on a vehicle, when you've got a difficult customer, when you've got road users that don't show you the respect. And I do appreciate the job that you all do. We will do our very best to repay your hard work and commitment and loyalty in the medium and long term. But we need to develop the business, and we need to grow, and we need to make sure everything we're doing is sustainable. It's that time of year again. It's a time for family, it's a time for friends, it's a time for finding a little time for relaxation and spending time together and spending time with the ones you love and appreciating each other. I personally wish you and all your families a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year for 2026. Thank you, and God bless you all.